Hey, scapegoat. Hey, PK. Hey, Uncle Buck. Who do I think is going to win the election? I have no fucking idea. Your dad remembers your sex voicemail? I still doubt that it was 45 minutes. Hey, Anunnaki. I would say that I am kind of scared. Can get him or my mom to put a number to it. Hey, Vanna. Fuck off, private dancer. Fuck Trump. And Vance, frankly. Vance is a fucking douchebag, too. Vance is a pile of shit. Hey, Reptile. By conceding that proves at least that I'm being genuine. I mean, the thing is, Scapegoat, I didn't necessarily doubt that you accidentally called your parents and left a voicemail where you were having sex. I didn't necessarily doubt that part of the story. It was the length of the voicemail that I doubted. I was also the other part is I just don't understand why. Like I don't understand how you accidentally called somebody while having sex like that. I didn't necessarily doubt that. I just don't understand how it happens. Be more careful with your fucking phone, people. Be more careful with your phone. Hey, Val. First US women president tomorrow. Hopefully. Let's hope. Slut dial. Yeah. Apparently, scapegoat slut dials. What predated the prevalence of smartphones? Sure, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Put your phone on the nightstand. Put your phone on the nightstand. There's a BlackBerry. I said that with Hillary. This I'm waiting on the result. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot make a prediction. Quentin Tarantino like Joker 2? Yeah, I don't really care. It's I still have no interest in the movie. People can I have no opinion on Quentin Tarantino liking a movie. The fact that he enjoys a movie has no bearing on my life. How come people can vote tomorrow? Trump Vance prison 2024. That's what I Trump prison 2024. That's what I want. Professor that's picked 9 of the last 10. Stanford militaries. Which year did he get? Which year did he get wrong, Val? So many political spam texts. I do think that the biggest, arguably the biggest story at this point is abortion. Like that's the thing that is really getting people, like that's really going to make a huge difference. The fact that Trump is responsible for abortion bans being put into place. A lot of women real pissed about that. There's a lot of women out there who really don't want to go back. I think it's guns more than abortion. Nah, guns barely make a difference in terms of the elections. Because the truth is, everyone knows, everyone in the US, everyone in the world knows that gun laws aren't going to change. Trump will not win. It is exceptionally doubtful that Trump will get the popular vote. Abortion and weed should be legal federally. Yeah. And I mean, I think Harris just put out a statement saying that she's going to she's going to push for federal legalization of recreational marijuana. And obviously, you know, she's in favor of abortion rights. But no, it is exceptionally doubtful that Trump will win the popular vote for the simple fact that Republicans don't win the popular vote. Now, I got a gun and I know no one's coming for it. Yeah. And I mean, even the assault rifles, nothing's going to change. $1 should be $1. You got my vote, Vanna. Actually, I don't even eat McDonald's anymore. Yeah, like it's out of the last 36 years, the Republican candidate has won the popular vote once. Bush won the popular vote in 2004. That's it. Beyond that, you got to go back to Bush Sr. in 88. Republicans just don't win popular votes. NRA scares old and redneck people to think gun laws will change. Right, but I mean, those people are already scared. Those people are voting Republican. Like, those people always vote Republican anyway. They are a firm part of the Republican Party base. They're going to get out there and vote regardless. Same as they always do. Accidental sex calls should be legal too. So, I mean, guns, like, there's the occasional local race where debates about gun laws very occasionally make an actual difference to the election results. But it's very rare because the people who, like, as far as the people who oppose gun laws, they're already, hey, budget, they're already voting Republican. The people who want stricter gun laws, who want actual gun laws in place, They're already voting Democrat. Either I have somebody blocked or they have me blocked because you're answering questions I can't see. Jake Paul declared school shootings should end. Please say they shouldn't start. I mean, they started a long time ago. I do not vote. I still need to get my ass down to a Service Ontario so I can update my address so that I can vote in the next, at the very least, the next provincial election. Federal election almost doesn't matter. We're going to get, Cornwall's gonna vote for the Conservative candidate. Voting in the federal election in Cornwall almost doesn't matter. It's gonna go to the Conservative. But for the provincial election, I should, whenever we have, whenever our next provincial election occurs. Because Jesus fuck, do I ever want to get the fuck rid of Doug Ford. I haven't blocked people in a couple years, so I don't think it's me. I've fallen asleep on my iPad and done some weird shit that messed up settings. That might do it. Is there anybody here who can't see Uncle Buck's comments? Is there anyone here who can't see Uncle Buck's quarter? Budget sees Uncle Buck. Private Dancer mentioned that she saw Uncle Buck, but they don't block people because it's unconstitutional. Fuck, it is your absolutely your constitutional right to block people for any reasons. Scrapegood has horizontal pupils, so she sees everything. Vow sees Buck. And PK sees Buck. So it might be Anunnaki then. And someone named Reptile with Sad Eyes. Yeah, but I mean, they haven't really said much. They just said hi, as I recall. So. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, abortion's a big deal this election. What's really cool, what's really exciting, Ted Cruz is in trouble. There's a serious chance to unseat Ted Cruz. Man, that would be great. Thinking Tom Cruise? No. Ted Cruz. No. I mean, Tom Cruise is a shitty Scientologist, is a Scientologist douchebag. But no, Ted Cruz is just the absolute fucking worst. And nobody likes him. That's what I was going to say, Scrapegoat. He can, if he loses, he can get back to his true love of writing cryptic letters after murdering people. Murdering people and writing cryptic letters, yeah. What's wild about Ted Cruz, though, is nobody likes him. Like, genuinely, nobody likes him. You won't find anybody who's like, oh yeah, I love Ted Cruz. He's a great dude. Love spending time with that guy. Nobody says that about him. Who was the Al Franken? Hey, Color Purple. Al Franken once said that he liked Ted Cruz a lot more than most of the Republicans liked Ted Cruz, and he couldn't fucking stand Ted Cruz. There are 9 levels to hell. Like that, like that's the wildest things. Like I like Ted Cruz more than most of my Republican colleagues like him, and I can't stand Ted Cruz. Like everybody hates the dude. And yet, he continues to be elected. Like he continues to hold office despite the fact that everybody fucking hates him. Nobody likes working with him. I don't think anybody actually likes voting for him. I think his voters probably are like, can I have to vote for this douchebag again? I have to vote for this shitheel? His wife doesn't like him? No. Ted Leather, rather leather. So yeah, seeing him get voted out would be just absolutely wonderful. It'd be good riddance to bad shit. His own soul doesn't like him. No, no, his soul quit years ago. His soul long ago is like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out of here. I'm clearly not wanted here, so I'm fucking off to Cuba. I'm fucking off back to Cuba. Or Canada. Is that the basketball game he played against Jimmy Kimmel? His wife was better the whole time. Jimmy Kimmel was hot. Kimmel's not a bad looking guy. Kimmel isn't a bad looking guy, but I wouldn't describe him as hot. Fallon, I wouldn't even describe like no, Jimmy Fallon is not hot. Jimmy Fallon has a very punchable face, I find. I don't find him a particularly attractive guy. Like, he blamed his kids for his leaving Texas to go on vacation when we were freezing to death. Yep, I remember that. Oh, there's a lot of men dislike him. Yeah, like Craig Ferguson. Craig Ferguson, I can see. But I think for Fallon, I feel like if someone described Fallon as cute, I'd be like, yeah, I guess. If someone said they wanted to, if someone said they wanted to punch Fallon, I'd be like, yes, absolutely, I can see that. he just everything about him strikes me as just the most annoying dude. He's the worst human ever. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Fallon bugs me. People say Jennifer Aniston is hot, which confuses me. Yeah, I mean, I never thought she was hot. She's an attractive woman. I mean, there's no disputing that she is an attractive woman. But hot? Eh, I never really saw it. Banging bod. Pretty, but no, not hot. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the other two, like, yeah, even just for Friends, I thought the other two women on Friends were more attractive than she was. Which isn't to say she's unattractive, because again, she is objectively unattractive. It's just supposed to be relatable, down to earth. But is she, though? Aniston's only an actress because her dad had the hookup. Well, welcome to Hollywood, Val. A huge number of people of actors, a huge number of successful actors are only successful because of people that their family knew. Never knew that about Ensign. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea who her dad is or what connections she has, but like learning that she had family connections. Yeah, of course she did. Like it's who you know, which again isn't unique to Hollywood. Any industry, who you know is always the most important thing. Her dad was on Days of Our Lives forever. Well, I mean, Chantel is in Hollywood. So my dad had a nepo job. Yeah, no je ne sais quoi. The actor that played Kojak is her godfather. Can you make me a star? Sure, Vanna. Hey, no name. Kojak. The only thing I know about Kojak is that he was a running gag in an episode of Corner Gas. There's an episode of Corner Gas where people kept talking about Kojak, and nobody actually knew who he was. Like people reference him without actually knowing who he was. Like it started with Brent making a comment about it, and nobody and like I think it was to Hank. I think he said I think he mentioned Kojak to Hank, who had no idea who he was, and then Hank mentioned him to somebody, and then like it just everybody started talking about Kojak, but none of them actually knew who he was. That's the only thing I know about Kojak is that corner gas gag. You're a fluffer, Vanna. Yep. You gotta get in how you can. Important job. Related to someone who took top billing over Jennifer Aniston, said she wasn't really very nice. I can kind of believe it. If your partner was asleep and felt cold, would you cover them up or let them freeze? I mean, I guess cover them up if they look cold. Although the girls I've dated have been, you know, bigger girls, so they've had insulation. Take the last line for yourself first. I can feel they're cold like a morgue patient. Let me say corpse. And now it lets you say it. YouTube is weird. YouTube filtering is weird. The Jakarta method? I have not. Can't say I'm familiar with the Jakarta method. Highly recommend. A book. Have it on my wish list. Actually, I just fired it right now. Forbidden Tome. By Vincent Bevins. Washington's Anti-Communist Crusade and the Mass Murder Program that Shaped Our World. Political History.